Hello and welcome to the show. Last time I reviewed a lost episode of Gravity Falls that parodied the 1986 film Labyrinth. This time I am going to review Animation's other attempts at parodying the same film.
Ever since the days of the Looney Tunes, cartoons have spoofed popular culture. Sometimes they will completely rip off a story like the Family Guy episode Petergeist.
Well, like the whole business last night with the TV. I'm just saying, maybe we have a poltergeist.
Ryan, there's no such thing as ghosts. It's all Oh, I must have accidentally stacked all those things upside down and then just forgot about it. Yeah, it's...
But other times they will parody the story like in The Simpsons Treehouse of Horror segment, The Fat in the Hat.
I'm frightened of nothing, not even hellfires. Just don't let me ever be played by Mike Myers.
Let us begin with the Secret Mountain Fort Awesome episode, Labyrinth.
For those of you who don't know, Secret Mountain Fort Awesome was a Cartoon Network show created by Pete Browngardt. Unlike Browngart's other show, Uncle Grandpa, this show was so bad that it not only didn't last a year, but also had the remaining Season 2 episodes sent straight to iTunes before it disappeared from TV completely.
Ironically, the pilot that kicked off Secret Mountain Fort Awesome was actually the pilot for Uncle Grandpa. But the CN executives felt that the antagonizing characters known as the Disgustoids would make a better show than the actual main character. Oh, how wrong they were. Next segment, please.
As for the episode, it was written and storyboarded by Ian Jones Cordy of Bravest Warriors fame and a regular member of the CN staff. This was the first of the direct-to-iTunes episodes and the last that Cordy made for SMFA. In the case of the plot line, the episode rips off the source material from the musical numbers right down to the storyline itself. Now, some elements of the source material have been parodied for legal reasons, like some of the locations, for example. The moral here is obvious: learning to appreciate others by using what they've taught you in times of crisis. Though I highly doubt the other Disgustoids intended for Gweelok to actually master their unique talents in no time at all.
Now let's talk about something that's less of a ripoff. Several months back, Regular Show aired an episode called California King. Even though it obviously wasn't intentional, based on the time it takes to make an episode, it ended up being a tribute to David Bowie.
This episode is more of a parody, as it does not rip off the original source material the same way that SMFA did, and instead merely alludes to it during the course of an original story. To top it all off, there are no musical numbers in this episode at all, which is interesting since Regular Show has been known to feature musical numbers on occasion.
Now, unlike the Secret Mountain Fort Awesome episode, this particular episode of Regular Show doesn't seem to have anything special about it being a mere Season 7 episode that didn't have a lot of notoriety. However, there are some moments that make it stand out.
Due to his death in January and the fact that the Jareth look-alike is named Ziggy, this episode seems like it would be a tribute to David Bowie. But since it takes 9 months to make an episode, and there was only a 4-month age gap between Bowie's death and the episode's air date, it was more than likely intended as a 30th anniversary tribute to the film Labyrinth. The episode centers around Rigby winning a new bed and throwing out the trampoline that he normally sleeps on. When the bed proves less than comfortable, he makes it his goal to retrieve his trampoline from Ziggy, the king of the dump. With the help of Mordecai and a can of corn named Corny, the three set out to retrieve the trampoline from a garbage man who doesn't believe in second chances. Now, you may be wondering, what does a plot like this have to do with Labyrinth? Well, to be honest, the show doesn't exactly start alluding to the source material until the characters arrive at the city dump, and even then it's not as bad a ripoff as Secret Mountain Fort Awesome was.
In the end, all I have to say is, if you want a show that directly references the source material, then check out Secret Mountain Fort Awesome's Labyrinth. But if you want an episode that does a loving homage to the original film, then go look up Regular Show's California King. That's all for now. I'll see you again on video. Bye!